Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Freestyle Healthy Lifestyle event. It is Wednesday, the 21st of November, and we are going to be telling you about some amazing products that we all stumbled across at various times and that have helped us with a whole range of different things. Because we were so blown away by our own results, we are on a mission to share it with everybody else and see who else we can help to change their health as much as it's changed ours. So I'll start off by telling you a little bit about me. So my name is Bella and I'm based in London in the UK. And I suffered for several years with lots of different symptoms that started off quite small, and I'm not really a whinger, and I'm kind of a person that thinks, oh, it'll just fix itself, keep going, keep going. So only when I felt really, really rough did I start going to my doctor. And the symptoms that I had, they put down to a vitamin D deficiency, which living in the UK with no sunshine, loads of rain, lots of cold, it's not really hard to believe. So I kind of just took it. Now, they put me on really high dose vitamin D supplements for a couple of years. And sadly, my symptoms just kept getting worse. So it got to a point where my eyelashes were falling out and they were going bald. My whole body was aching. It was stiff. So I was walking around like the Tin Man that needed oiling. I had back pain, shoulder pain. My fingers ached so much all day long. I couldn't actually chop vegetables very well. And I couldn't hold a mug of coffee with one hand because my fingers had got so weak that I would drop it. So I was behaving like either a toddler or an 85-year-old that had to carry my mug with two hands and sip it like that. My anxiety was through the roof. I was waking up 5-6 times a night. I was struggling to fall asleep. I've never suffered insomnia. I've always been somebody who loves my sleep. I can't cope without my sleep. And if I didn't set the alarm, I'd sleep a 12-hour shift without even waking up to go to the loo. So you can imagine how hard it was for me for nearly 2 years where my sleep was stolen and I didn't know why. Anyhow, I don't even remember half of the symptoms I had, but to be fair, there was a massive, massive list. And eventually, some of the symptoms that I got led them into a different line of investigation. And sadly, they diagnosed me with having gone through early menopause. So I didn't want to go the HRT route because I'd heard lots and lots of horror stories to do with cancer scares, etc. So I thought that I wanted to try and find a natural way to help myself. Literally within 2 weeks of my diagnosis, I was so lucky because I stumbled literally across what I now call my magic beans. You'll be hearing a lot more about them from the wonderful Ivy after me. She'll be giving you all of the info. Anyhow, I reached out to my friend to find out what they were, and it's fruit, veg and berries, quite simply. So I told her, sign me up, I'm falling apart. They can't harm me. Even if they do nothing, they can't harm me. And I'll tell you what, I can't believe how much they changed my life. In less than 4 months, so many of my symptoms had gone. I wasn't stiff anymore. My eyelashes were growing back. Some of my aches and pains had gone. My fingers were still quite painful, but they were improving. It took about 8 months for me to be pain-free everywhere. My hair stopped falling out in clumps every time I washed it at about the 5-6 month mark. My skin had started turning into old lady skin, and I was not happy because I was only just turned 41 and I literally felt 80. But my skin has gone back to being how it was. My constipation has gone. It took about a year, and my sleep. I slept through the night for the first time. I can't tell you how excited I was when I woke up and realised that I hadn't woken up. And so that was the start of getting my sleep back, which was amazing. My brain fog was gone, my fatigue had gone. So I used to struggle to get out of bed. I was rocking up to work at 10:30 in the morning because I literally couldn't drag myself out. All of these things, by the way, are menopause symptoms. If, like me, you had no clue and the only thing you knew about was hot flushes, let me tell you, hot flushes are the least of your worries. So I did have those too. I just didn't know that that's what they were because I love to be warm. So yeah, I started getting those after my diagnosis, or I started noticing them after my diagnosis. But anyway, Juice Plus has completely revolutionized my life. It's given me back my health and it's given me back my youth. And that is just a little snippet of what they've done for me. I could be here all night telling you about all the things that I did suffer. But yeah, I think that's enough. My memory is coming back slowly. But yes, I'm going to pass you over to the beautiful Ivy, who is all the way over in the States. So Ivy, over to you.
Thanks, Bella. And yep, like Bella said, I'm from the United States here. And also like Bella, I could talk all night long about what these products have done for me. And I won't though. I've been on them for about a year now. And I'll kind of go through my story as I talk about the products. But she already told you just a little bit that they're fruit, veggies, and berries. And we have the jars here. Fruit, veg, berry jars, and it's really awesome. You're getting 30 fruits and vegetables and berries in here. And what I really love about it, the simplicity, they vine ripen them and they pick them as soon as they're vine ripened, so that it's not like in the store where you're getting them, they're picked 2-3 weeks early and then they're chemically ripened on the trucks while they're on their way to the grocery store. These ones, they wait until the full nutrition is in there, because if it's not vine ripened, you're not getting the full nutritional value. And one of the things that I really love about this, just as an example, in the berries alone, it's raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, grape, black currant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke, and cocoa. Black currant and bilberry, I wouldn't even know where to get those because they're not sold in my local stores. So, I mean, I'm getting the benefits of these without even knowing where I would get them fresh. And I just love that. And the berries, they're really great for hair, skin, nails, autoimmune. And for me personally, you know, I suffered from fibromyalgia. I had IBS issues. So every time I ate, I pretty much had to know where a bathroom was constantly. So even when we would go out to eat in the town over from us, the 35-minute drive home, I'd have to stop twice for the bathroom. So it was a nightmare. And once I got on these, within the first month, it cleared that up. And so for the last year now, maybe once a month I might have an issue, but before it was like 6 or 7 days a week. No lie, it was bad. And the fruits and vegetables here, they actually are really good for energy and just you're getting all your nutrition. And my hair, it wouldn't grow very fast for me. My nails wouldn't grow very fast. I spent 20 years trying to find different products that would make my hair and nails healthy and strong. And until I started Juice Plus, nothing helped. And now my nails are getting really long. They're nice and strong. Sometimes when I'm using the fingernail clippers, it's almost hard to cut them because they're getting so strong. And just to show you here the capsules, this is what they look like. And if you don't want to swallow the capsules, you can open them up and dump the powder into something and use them. Also, we have little chewables if you're not into capsules. And these chewables, they're the exact same thing. They just come in these bags, and they actually, to make them chewable is tapioca pectin, and everything in there is completely natural. There's no chemicals, no unnatural products, no GMO products, and it's just amazing. And along with that, anytime you get an adult order of the fruit and veg or the trio of the fruit, veg, berries, you get a child order completely free. And that's children age 4 to 18 and college students. And that lasts up to 4 years. So this company is a company with a heart. And to take care of our children like that, to give them their full nutrition for free, it's beyond amazing that they care that much to let you have your children full nutrients for free for 4 years. Another product here, I used to have a lot of brain fog and my memory wasn't very good. I couldn't think very straight. And 2 months after I got into Juice Plus, a new product came out, and that was our plant-based omegas. And a lot of people, as soon as you think omega, you think fish oil. Well, the fish actually don't create the omegas. They get it from the algae that they eat, and they only get omega-3. What we've been able to do here is get the plants, and different plants like sea buckthorn berry oil, raspberry seed oil, pomegranate oil, and the algae, and we've been able to get omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So you're not just getting omegas 3 here. And because they use orange oil in here, it actually tastes like oranges. So you're not burping up fish with this. And so I'm actually, after I started these, I was able to get it off my depression medication. And it's just been amazing. I used to see a shrink all the time, and he actually retired last month. And he told me that he really feels over the last year I've come so far in my journey of health that he doesn't think I need to see anybody anymore. So that was just absolutely amazing. I used to have insomnia issues, and I'm sleeping better at night. That actually was within the first month I started sleeping better. Within the first 5 days, I started having energy when I used to be tired all the time. And just all these different things that this has done for me has just been off the charts amazing. And those are our micronutrients. We also have macronutrients, and our macronutrients come in powder. We have the vanilla powder, and we have the chocolate powder. And the reason it's called Complete is because it's not just a protein. It's gluten-free, non-dairy, low glycemic, it's fiber, vegan, and you're getting so much in here. You're getting chickpea powder, pea protein, rice bran, ancient grains, broccoli sprout, alfalfa sprout, radish sprout, amaranth, quinoa. You know, again, these are things that some of them I would know where to buy in the store, and some of them I wouldn't know where to buy in the store, or I wouldn't even want to buy in the store because it doesn't sound appealing to me. So I can get it in here in a really tasty way. And you can mix it with water, you can mix it with milk. I know that's my boyfriend's favorite part of this. He never goes a day without his shakes. And if he doesn't have time to make a shake at home, he just grabs one of these packets and goes out the door and then mixes it in his water on the way to work or when he gets to work. So yeah, it's really nice and handy. We have some bars, and we can't keep them in the house because we eat them, and they're just a nice on-the-go treat. You know, it's not a meal replacement, but there's so much jam-packed into here that it feels like a meal. So you're not eating as much. And the nice thing too is, along with all these products, we had a lady create a program on Facebook called the Juicy Body Transformation Program, the JBT program. And it's made by Kira Westwick, who was an Australian MasterChef top 10 finalist. And she wanted to have really awesome meals for her family. She didn't want to have to create a separate meal for her husband. She didn't want to have to create a separate meal for her children. So she came up with all these really awesome whole food recipes. And she has, I think, over 10 cookbooks now that are available online. No dieting, no deprivation, no calorie counting. It's just all straight foods. And like I said, with with no deprivation, if you want chocolate, she has a lot of chocolate recipes. She has a whole Easter cookbook full of different ways to make chocolate recipes. peanut butter cups, Snicker bars, you name it, it's there. And her recipes are just really awesome. And it's just, I think I've covered everything. These products are from third generation farms. They're tested for the GMO. They're tested for the pesticides, that none of that junk is in there. This is straight up healthy. We've got 38 gold standard studies and more on the way. And it's just, everything is amazing. And that's a little bit of my story in the products. I'm actually going to pass you over to Melissa, and she's going to tell you her story.
Can I shoot something in there? Juice Plus is also now trusted by sports. So most of the Juice Plus products are trusted by sports to use in professional athletics and sports. So that's amazing too, because they are really strict about approving supplements. So, and that's Juice Plus also. So yeah, just my addition to Ivy's great talk about the products.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, so my story, I came across the products and the program 2 years ago now. And yeah, I was at a stage in my life where I had like 2 little kids under 3. I was nearly 45 and just yeah, just putting on weight and just having no energy to drive around waiting for them to go to sleep so that I could pull up anywhere and go to sleep. So many times I could have fallen asleep at the wheel. It was scary. You know, I was waking up in the morning, you know, getting out of bed, too many coffees, just not looking after myself. So I'd never ever been on a diet. I'd never counted calories. I still don't know how to. And so I saw a little ad about like an 8-week shred on Instagram. So I thought, oh, that looks really good because it says no deprivation, no calorie counting. And so I started with that. A few days into it, I was bursting with energy. I was so, you know, just I was up at 5 going for power walks before the kids woke up. I was just really, really full of energy. And I think I lost 5 kilos in the first 4 weeks. And my skin, my hair, just everything, just like amazing recipes to choose from. I, you know, put some structure into my life, instead of just getting up and having toast and coffee and then wanting a bit more food and eating the kids' food. It was a bit more structured, you know, having the amazing shakes for breakfast, knowing that, you know, I can give it to my kids and we can all, you know, get lots of goodness and add in spinach and zucchini and bananas, things like that, as well as getting all the macronutrition into us. Like that was a no-brainer for me. And to get the free chews for my kids, that was absolutely amazing. My little boy, he had an operation a year ago, and he was really ill after, and he lost heaps of weight, and he was just a few days after the operation, he was just lying on the floor like a little bag of bones, like a little old man. He was only 4, and it was heartbreaking, and he didn't even want to drink water. And anyway, that he didn't take medicine, didn't take anything. Finally, the only thing he started to have was the complete shakes. And you know, having those and being able to see him like a wilted flower just suddenly, you know, open up and have life again, it was amazing. And he put on 10 kilos in 10 months. And totally amazing. I totally put it down to you know, my knowledge of more of whole foods. So giving my kids, better nutrition and more ideas from the guide. And the complete powers. It's called complete because it is a complete meal in one. And or getting my kids on fruit and veg chews, just to, on some days when they don't eat that well, just to know that they're getting broccoli and beetroot and kale, so many different fruits and veggies into them before they've even gone off to school is amazing. I was thinking, I found like Panadol and Nurofen for kids at the back of my cupboard the other day, and I thought, like, we've been in this country for 5 months. I thought, I think I've only used them once. Like, my kids just, they don't get sick. They haven't got sick. So that's been really good as well. Another thing is, for me, I've been having hot flushes, leading up to that certain stage in my life. And I've been, from the advice of Bella and, lots of the girls in the group who, have suffered similar sorts of things, just introducing complete into my life on a daily basis. I've stopped all of those now, so I don't get any hot flushes, which is amazing because I was getting them every day. So that really works for me. And one more, I could go on for ages and ages, but the omegas, fantastic. I always, like, sort of for the last year, I had a knee that was just aching, especially at night. And taking the omegas, probably about a month into it, I don't get that knee pain anymore, which is really good. So I think just flooding the body with lots of, nutrition. Your body's obviously craving, your body craves more goodness because you're getting so much goodness into you. So we all want to be healthy, and we all want to, I know we all want to be healthy, but I want to live a really long life for my kids and be, great grandmother. I'm planning to live to about 120, and it's definitely possible. So that's me and the product and the program. Can't rave enough about it. Back to you, Bella, I think.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much, Mel. That was great. I'm glad that you managed to cover all the different products and how they've changed your life too. I've got to say, the shakes, I cannot go without them because I was a breakfast skipper, and I have them every single morning. And every time I've done a test where I've got lazy and I've gone back to my no breakfast and skipping out the door because I'm too busy catching the last few minutes sleep before I get up, and then I'm too late, my hot flushes come back. So, and then it takes a couple of weeks of having them every day again before they go again. So tried, tested, and I will not be stopping them, besides the fact that they're tasty. I have chocolate ones or vanilla and berries and all sorts of yummy stuff that I throw in there. I had a vanilla coffee this morning in my shake, and that went down a treat because I don't have coffee often in the morning anymore. Anyway, that's just a little bit about what these amazing products have done for a few of us. If you'd like to know anything else about any of the products, please reach out to the person that invited you tonight or that sent you the link. And please remember, if they have shared this with you, it's because they genuinely care about you and they feel that these could help you. So thank you so much for your time. And if you want to know more, just reach out. Okay, thank you.